Good morning. Hopefully everybody can hear me. We'll give everybody a minute to hop on, see that I'm live. There's always a bit of a delay while I get my little notes together. Alrighty. Let me just double check that I'm live. Hi, good morning. I see a couple eyeballs. You can always kind of see the number of viewers. Welcome. Let me know what your dog's name is in the comments. We'll change it up this time and go with what is your dog's name? Hello, everybody. Thanks, Dean. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. What a strange year it is for Thanksgiving and the holidays. Let's see. Willow. Oh, that's cute. So yeah, fun fact, my dog, Loker, my Husky Shepherd mix, I call him my Texas Husky because he actually has very little fur. I don't think he has a double coat like a normal Husky or even a Shepherd. So other than that, he looks like a Husky Shepherd mix. But he has like no fur. When I first adopted him many years ago, he actually were his third home, even though he was just about 2 years old when we adopted him. And his name at the shelter was Weezer, which we didn't love. He was not a Weezer. He's a love bug, so we definitely changed his name. So we've got Zippy, Hokey, Pretzel, Oreo, Lucy, Maddie. Very cute. I love these names. I actually should ask this question more often because I am horrible at coming up with names for pets. And even for like the name of my daughter, it was very hard to find a name that both my husband and I liked. So just to make sure my audio is working real quick, put a 1 in the comments if you can hear, or say yes in the comments if you can hear. Obviously you guys are already answering my questions, so that means you can hear me. But just let me know if you're having any issues. Welcome everybody. Hi Lori. Awesome. A lot of Alaska Huskies have short hair. This is true, but he has no like double coat. So he gets cold very easily. So he's my Texas Husky. Trip and Henry, those are cute names. Yeah, I used to know a dog named Henry back when I was in Austin, Texas. Awesome. Looks like you guys can hear me just fine. Good. And he was, I don't know, some sort of like mutt. Yeah, I couldn't really begin to guess his mix breeds, but he was a personality. All right, we've got Quinn, Titan, Paisley, Minnie, and Rufio. Very cute. So, I forgot to say that, like, where I was going with that is that we have named both of our dogs after characters in a TV show that we were currently watching when we adopted them. That's how creative we are with the names. They usually have a character. So when we adopted Clark, we were actually in the middle of watching Smallville, I think is the show's name. Smallville reruns. So yeah, Clark it was. Named after Superman. And Loker, we were watching a show called Lie to Me, and there was a character in that show, I think it was like an assistant detective named, I forget if his last name was Loker or his first name was Loker, but that's where we got the name. A lot of people kind of mispronounce it and say Loki. It's not at all that. Welcome. Hi, Joy. We've got Mage, Renna, Stella, Jaren or Garen, Chloe, Ziva, Susie, Cheyenne. Wow, those are some fancy names. I love it. Awesome. Wow, we've got quite the audience today for Thanksgiving. If you're in the US, I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving today. We're actually not celebrating that today. We're doing our cooking and celebrating on Saturday. Just in the household, just my husband and my daughter and I, so we can kind of celebrate it whenever. So we didn't have any major plans for today, so I went ahead and took advantage of some time this morning to get some things out of the way. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys are cooking Thanksgiving dinner today, or if that's just not even happening this year. And we're not doing like a full turkey either, because it's just basically my husband and I are going to be the ones that eat most of it. So we're just doing I think the turkey breast chunk, which I like dark meat. I don't know about you, but I like the dark meat, so I'll miss that. But it didn't make sense to get a whole 20-pound turkey just for the two of us. All right. Welcome, Dean. Welcome, Paul. Awesome. Oh, Star Trek names. We've got Wes, Dax, and Geordi, if that's how you say it. Dean, no cooking. Kimberly, you're cooking. Awesome. Well, hopefully this will give you some fun info in the background here. Let's see. Just trying to catch on the first of the messages here that I'm getting. Okay, so now that we've got a bunch of people on, yeah, dark meat is the best. Yes, it's usually a little bit more moist and tastier, in my opinion. So I'll miss that, but I couldn't deal with like getting a huge turkey just for the two of us. All right, so today we're not here to talk about Thanksgiving, even though it's one of my favorite holidays because I love food. We are talking about 5 shifts that you have to make in order to become a 6-figure trainer. I'm just getting started cooking in Alaska. I love it. Good. Good morning. The first thing is, I guess like the first assumption that people think is they get stuck in thinking that they have to wait to get there so that they can have a facility, or that they need a facility in order to get there. I think it's kind of just a common misconception that you can't like hit 6 figures without having some sort of facility so you can hold classes or do board and trains and all that fun stuff. And the reality is that there are many trainers out there that don't have a facility with all of that overhead, and they are making 6 figures just because of the way they've kind of structured their services or identified who their ideal clients are. So that's one of the shifts you probably need to make, is that wherever you are right now, that it is possible for you to earn 6 figures. You just have to figure out the how, right? But you have to give yourself permission to believe that you can do that right where you are now, with the skills that you have now and the location that you're at now, and with the education that you have now. You can absolutely make it happen. The second shift you have to take a step back and think about is the assumption that you have to work a ton in order to make 6 figures as a dog trainer. I think a lot of trainers believe that they have to work like 60-hour weeks between handling clients and doing all the administrative work or emails and scheduling and all of that. You end up having to work 60 hours a week in order to make a really great income, and that's just absolutely not true. Obviously, with a greater income means you can hire out some of those tasks and bring on people to support you either virtually or locally to you and give you back some more time in your day. You also, you don't have to work a ton, you don't have to work with a ton of people, and you don't have to work a ton of hours in order to hit 6 figures. That kind of thinking will absolutely like make you feel overwhelmed or make you feel like you aren't going to be able to hit that for a long time, because you need a ton of clients and you need to work a ton of hours, either walking dogs or day training or doing like tons of private lessons or running tons of classes. And I think that's kind of like, obviously you enjoy what you do. So it doesn't, where am I going with that? So you do enjoy doing what you do, but obviously at a certain point it's going to be exhausting. So you want to be the best service provider that you can, the best trainer that you can. And so that kind of thinking of like, oh, well, I'm going to have to work with like 50 people a week on some level or work 60-hour weeks, that's going to really burn you out really quickly. And it's just not something that you have to do in order to hit six figures. So make sure that you're not kind of cornering yourself into that train of thought. It's really, really common in the industry. So if you are there, that's okay. There's ways out of it. Number three, that you have to, the assumption is that you have to have like a huge referral network for, in order to become a six-figure dog trainer. You need to have like all these veterinarians referring to you. You need to have all of these other trainers referring to you. You need to have all your clients referring to you. And that's absolutely wonderful and cool and really awesome if you're able to build that. But, if you're anything like me, you're really impatient and maybe a little bit of a control freak. So you don't want to sit around, rely, and wait for people to send you business. That's the most like terrifying place to be, I feel like, when you have bills to pay. Like, those aren't going to wait for referrals. Those need to be paid immediately. So you do not have to have a huge referral network in order to be a six-figure dog trainer. So be careful if that's something that you're thinking of, like, oh, well, I'll hit six figures when I've, built all of these amazing relationships with local people and they're all will start referring to me and then it'll happen eventually. Yeah, I don't like waiting around. I like being in full control of making sure things happen and making sure things move forward. So think about other things you can be doing. A lot of the things you've heard me talk about before: social media marketing, organic strategies that don't rely on ads, don't rely on referrals, will be really, really important so that you can grow your business how you want and when you want, right? You don't have to wait 6 months to see those numbers. You could do it next month if you wanted to. You maybe are making the assumption that you have to work weekends or evenings. I see a lot of people that come into my programs are like, well, my clients really, only ever take classes on Saturdays, or they only are available in the evenings for lessons. And so you tend to just assume that that's the way it's always going to be, or that's the way it has to be. And in reality, there's a lot of things you can offer, services you can offer during the day that will reduce your hours in the evenings and weekends. And then also, just think about like your doctor or your attorney. People will take time off to accommodate their schedules. They will take time off or make time to accommodate those professional schedules. So take yourself as seriously as you would an attorney or a doctor, and make your hours what you want them to be instead of what you think they have to be. And then another shift or maybe change in perspective is that you have to offer board and trains. There's no doubt that board and trains make a lot of money. It's one of the ways that a lot of people hit six figures, but it is not necessary to hit six figures and have to offer board and trains. I personally have done a few board and trains over the years, and it is not. Thanks, Emily. Board and trains are a ton of work. Unless you have like a separate facility already. If you have them in your home, it is a ton of work. It's basically like training 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 14 days in a row, or 21 days in a row, because there's a new dog in the house and your own family has to accommodate them. And, maybe they're displaying other behaviors that you didn't expect to have to work on. So they are a ton of work. So if you don't like them, don't offer them. You can absolutely hit six figures in other ways. It's just completely up to you. It's your business. I don't ever want you to be doing work that you don't enjoy doing, because that is going to burn you out. Whether, if you don't like classes, don't offer classes. If you don't like, board and trains, don't offer board and trains. If you don't like day training, don't offer day training. I'm all about really making sure that you're building a business that you enjoy being in and operating, because that matters. And the longer you're happy in your business, the longer you're able to do it, and the more people and dogs you're able to help because of it, right? So be careful of the assumptions that you are making about how your dog training business is supposed to be done or run based off of what other people are doing with theirs. And think about what you can do to hit those financial goals, those income goals, by doing what you like doing, is a lot of kind of what I teach. So that brings me to the other thing I want to talk about today is there are about 5 days left of the November special bundle, template bundle, course bundle that I'm offering right now. I'm actually pulling these off of shelves, my virtual shelves, starting December 1st. So it's kind of your last chance to grab these programs before they're made for kind of my students only, my coaching students, my academy students only. And if you already have access to them, if you've already purchased them in the past, you're not losing access to them. They're just being pulled for future students. So what's included in that? It's a really, really amazing bundle. It includes my most favorite programs that I've put out there. And ultimately, it's going to help you reach, $5,000 months consistently. It's going to help you use organic social media strategies to consistently generate clients. I have students that literally get new client inquiries every single day through these strategies for free. You're not paying for ads. You're not paying for somebody to run your social media for you. It's all super easy. So not only do I teach you the strategy, but I give you 30 days worth of social content along with this bundle. So you don't have to start from scratch. You can just tweak what I have, obviously with things like your own dog's name, things like that. All right. So this super bundle sale that is ending on Monday, basically, it's going to help you identify and attract your ideal clients, people that are willing to pay you what you want to charge and are willing to do the work that you want them to do. You're going to create a premium dog training program that your clients are going to love. I have a lot of students that actually, when they put their program together and they start sharing it with potential clients, the clients don't even ask how much it is. They barely care about that. They just want to sign up because it sounds so amazing. So these are programs that are, over $1,000 each. So you're able to really make your investment back really, really quickly. You are going to receive a script and a process on how to sell these expensive dog training programs for your services, so you can do it with ease, with confidence, and again, have your potential clients be jumping on them before you can even speak out the price. It's going to walk you through also, a lot of people are going virtual right now, again. So it's going to walk you through how to serve your clients online or offline, and charge accordingly for whichever version you're doing. And ultimately, a lot of people have been able to basically triple their income and get to $5,000 months within 30 days. I've had, you can read some of the testimonials on there. They're incredible. I've had people make their money back and more within a week of getting these systems. So if this is something that you want to achieve within your business in the next 30 days before the end of 2020, I suggest you hop on this little deal that I have running. Also, today I'm announcing a payment plan. So if you want to break down the payment into 2 months, 2 payments, then put a emoji in the comments here, or send me a private message, and I'll send you the link for that as well. So let me know if you guys have any questions about that. I'll post a link in the comments to it here as soon as I hop off. Like I said, these things are going away from the virtual shelves for students only starting in December. So I don't want you to miss out on them if that is something that you want to do without having to jump into, something like the Academy or private coaching with me. Awesome stuff. There's also CEUs available for some of these programs that are included in this bundle. So if you need extra CEUs before the end of the year, it's a great way to add those to your list as well. All right. So awesome stuff in that program. I'll send you the link or post a link here in the comments because I don't want you to miss it. It is ending at 5 p.m. on Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern. And feel free to reach out, message me, or post in the comments here if you have any questions. I'll be around over the next few days to answer them. All right, have a happy Thanksgiving. See you next week. Bye-bye.